Alright, hello guys. I'm Blake, and in addition to the team efforts here, I wanted to see if I could do a little solo action here, some one-on-one, which is what I'm best at. So I hope that I do good, and I hope that you enjoy watching, because I really like playing one-on-one for glory. It's probably, and we already can't get a match. So, I'm going to do about, well, I'm going to do, say, like 15-20 minutes of matches, depending on how long each match is. I don't know how many matches I'm going to be able to get in, but I hope that you enjoy this, and yeah, so we'll see how this goes. And I think we just got another person that we couldn't connect to. Off to a great start. Yeah. Let's try again. That's all you gotta do. Try again. Finally! Okay, so I have a few characters that I like to main, so for this video in particular, I'm going to start off with my secondary, Link. Link has always been sort of a character that I always loved to use in the Smash Bros. Series, even if I wasn't very good at him in the at first. But ever since I've started to like mature and start to try and get into the more competitive play, I've been trying to get better at him, and we have a Sonic. Now see, that wasn't a very good idea. Another bad habit I have sometimes is I like to roll a lot. I mean, it's really predictable, and that was a bad idea. Okay, so Sonics obviously rely heavily on that spin dash and following up with the homing attack, and he just kind of overshot the stage. I gotta stop. Now you see, I could have had a lot of stuff going on there, but I decided to roll. Just kind of stuffed that, and he was too far away. Tried to shield, but I guess my shield didn't come out in time. I'm not complaining though. And I forgot that Sonics can now, I forgot that you can actually live from that now. So that wasn't, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why I keep trying for his down air. If there's one character I hate facing, it's a Sonic. Like, I just absolutely loathe fighting this character. Just absolutely hate it. That's why I'm not very good at the matchup, because I just try and hope that there are as few Sonics as possible, because I hate it. I just hate it. The entire match, like, I don't think I have, well, Link can actually kind of zone him out a little bit. But while that is true, and I probably just set myself up for a punish, he's just such an overwhelming character, and I hate it. Because all he does, all of his, like, his approaches are so non-committal. Like, he can approach from wherever with those spin dashes. And it really wears down your shield after a while. But hopefully I can get the win off on this one. And hopefully I can learn to shield those. Forget it. Sonics aren't that great. Well, Sonics can be really annoying to face, and while my Link is kind of okay, I don't think that him being so slow and a lot of his attacks having big startup times, I don't think he has a very good matchup against him. I'm gonna face him one more time, or I think I'm just gonna do the whole set type of deal. See how this goes. Hopefully I can pull the win off on this and be a bit more careful. I'm sort of just kind of getting into the groove of this. And I could have had so many punishes there. There we go. See, he's just kind of trying to wear down my shield here. let's just keep... See, whenever I go into my characters, I sort of get into their mentality, so I was kind of stuck in a Falcon mentality where I was trying to use like a bunch of like melee attacks that he doesn't have, and I keep forgetting that his sword actually has some pretty decent range to it. So I wasn't using that to the fullest advantage in the previous match. I also have to be wary that Link's attacks do have a lot of startup time, so they won't beat out somebody like Sonic who has very fast aerials. Alright. There we go. I also have to get used to like what attacks can actually combo into each other and what attacks have the most ending lag. I know that like you don't even want to try the down air unless you know you're gonna get it, because it's super punishable and it has so much ending lag, so it's probably just not a good idea to try to use it too often. I'm really bad at landing that down air. I should probably stop trying for that. He knows I'm gonna go for it, so he just kind of veers himself off of where my range would be. See, I actually thought that I could land it. I was at a pretty high percent, so I can't really complain about that. I at least got a decent chunk of damage off before my stock was taken. I guess he thought I was gonna try to approach with an aerial. I tried for the back air there, but I went, I guess, forward air? I don't know. It's all about trying to zone him out and trying to cover as many of his approach options as possible. To counteract the approaches, you can punish accordingly, but it's really hard to do that because he's such a fast character. He is very hard to zone against. Like, almost all of his attacks could be kind of categorized as zone breakers, because he just... Oh my god! I look so stupid, because I don't know what I was trying to do. Wow. Okay. Good set, though. I have to give it to him. He knew what he was doing. He knew that a character like Link couldn't really zone him out too well because of how slow the startup times were and how massive the ending lags are. That's the only thing that holds Link back as a character. He has such good power. He has decent speed. He's kind of slow. But if his attacks didn't have as much ending lag, then I think he would just be so much better. But that's just kind of me having to get used to the character again, because, like I said before, I kind of get into that mentality. So we have Deadpool, using Little Mac. Starting it off with Taunt. Well, I will return that. On guard. Okay, so he's not a cheat. Ah, my god, how could I forget that those have super armor? That was like my major belly ache with Little Mac as a character for like the longest time. So usually they try for counters, so I was like waiting for him to counter. No. Little Mac is just so easy to ledge guard if you, especially with a character like Link who has really good projectiles. See, there's the counter. Okay. And how can I forget that those all have super armor? And I can see he's perfect pivoting quite a little bit, trying to lead in with that. I almost forgot. Bombs are really useful. Use some bombs. Just kind of get him into the air and make sure he cannot use this knockout punch, which he lost it. I should have went for a back throw, honestly. Alright. He's covering a lot of my landing options, so... Get out of here. Just get out of here. You want to taunt? I'll show you. I really don't like it whenever people taunt. Like at the beginning of the match, it's sort of like, let's try our best, or like challenging you to show them a good match. But like, as he's kind of, as a character, as a person who would like sort of be getting the upper hand in a matchup, I really don't like that. And well, I'm back paid for it. So I gotta get used to what combos into what here. Try to see if I can pull off some more wins. That Sonic was a rough start though, and now he's Captain Falcon. So I hate Captain Falcon. I mean, he's just, well, I don't hate him. He's just really challenging to play against, just because of how he works. But I have played like quite a few good Captain Falcons, so I kind of know what I'm doing. I kind of know what they're gonna start doing, what he's gonna try. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to land the grab on me, but I guess I'm just kind of zoning him out. And I found out that Link actually has a really good matchup against a character like Captain Falcon because of all his projectiles. Ah, now see, I didn't want to B-reverse that. That would be useful for a time where a B-reverse would be applicable, but I didn't want to B-reverse that. So that was just kind of unfortunate for me. Tried for the knee. Down tilt won't kill yet. He's at really high percentage, I'm surprised. Maybe that up throw will? Yep. His up throw is really powerful. It's a pretty good kill throw. I forgot that whenever... Yeah, see, down throw setups are what Captain Falcon thrives off of. And he needs to be... He's like a purely melee character. So, if you zone him out, he can't really do much. Which is why I had such a good lead at the beginning, because I was just kind of zoning him out, using his weakness to my advantage. But as you can see, he's starting to learn how to maneuver around my projectiles, so I gotta mix this up a little bit. Oh, he caught it! Nice move. See, he's really starting to adapt. Falcon Punch has a lot of ending lag, so I got that nice little percent in there. Well, my forward air won that trade because he didn't sweet spot it. I actually do have rage, so another strong attack and he's gone. Or if I could just keep zoning him out with these arrows, that would be good too. But at the same time, he has a considerable amount of rage, and I should have up-thrown it. He would have been dead. Well, he's dead like that anyway. See, I'm starting to get back into the groove of Link. Not a bad Link main. Secondary. I just love the face Captain Falcon has whenever he loses. He looks so angry. That was a clean 2-stock. Well, well, of course you're going to get... Ah, he left. Well, I guess I'll just hang around here. See the next person. Go back to... You know what? I'm just going to keep going Skyward Sword tunic because I love it. So let's see. Let's see what who this dude plays. We got Will. Player 2. Okay, so he doesn't have a name, no specific settings, and I got down aired by an approaching Link. Nice. Link Dittos. Oh my gosh, I thrive off of Dittos. I love playing Dittos, even if I'm like the more lackluster main. I just love playing Dittos because you can learn so much. Like, you can learn so much about your character, and that boomerang is a double-edged sword, I swear to God. Because it can really set up your opponents for like confusion, but it can also put your opponent behind you or at a not very strategic point for you to approach. And this guy knows. He knows exactly what I'm gonna try to do. Because obviously he's a pretty good Link main himself. Alright, down there is really laggy, so I was able to punish. Try to zone him out a little, take out a bomb, throw it, shield his arrow. So he's trying to do it too. The only problem with using bombs is like the initial takeout leaves you really open. so you're pretty much vulnerable to whatever that dude wants to do. Ah! Okay, we're both at pretty high percent, so one more strong hit is definitely going to kill. I don't think that's going to kill because Link is such a heavy character. Luckily, though, the down air animation can stop if you're at like a high enough distance, and now he's basically going to seek to just drive me off stage with this. Yeah, I expected as much. Let's see if I can get him. See if I can get the kill off real quick. This guy is pretty darn good, I gotta say. He knows all of what he obviously knows this character pretty well. Ah. I thought he was gonna like start approaching. Wait a second. I forgot that my shield it deflects all projectiles no matter what, except for bombs. Because, you know, bombs explode. There we go. Okay, back in this. I have a little bit of percent to make up, but it's not going to be too hard for Link, especially if I can get some combos going. See, his hits hit really good. Pretty darn good damage output. Ah, he was just out of range. There we go. No, he's not making it. That was really good. He really had me on the ropes for a while. But I started to realize what comboing and what, and I got the match off because of that. And I'm really happy I did, because I'm starting to show that I'm not that bad. We're gonna play this guy again because he was just so fun to play, and because I sort of do like a best of 3 kind of thing, like almost every other person does, but still, it's a good system. It works pretty well. And he's switching over to Duck Hunt, which I experimented around with Duck Hunt, and I've seen a lot of Duck Hunts before, so I know exactly what he's going to try to do. And he is actually sort of deviating away. He's like a very melee-heavy Duck Hunt, and that's kind of strange because Duck Hunt thrives off of zoning people out and using projectiles to rack up damage, then finally having to go in for the kill. And I was afraid for his shield for a second. Ah, did it too early. Couldn't punish the roll. There we go. I knew that. I knew he was going to try to get from above. And that was stupid of me, trying to smash attack the can, but he should have grabbed, honestly. Because I was stuck in shield because of his little helper there, but he chose to dash attack, and that didn't help at all. If anything, that kind of gives me an advantage because I have rage. Well, I'm about to get rage, see? And if I can use that to my advantage, then this stock will be pretty easy. But at the same time, I'm at a high percent, and I'm getting juggled pretty easily. So as long as I sort of react to what he's going to try to set me up into, and that was almost very bad. He missed the punish, thank God. But honestly, I have to work with my approaches with Link too. But you don't really approach that much with Link. You sort of like lead in with projectiles and then go from there. Oh! Alright. Let's just get back to the ledge. Back on the stage. Throw him back there. See what he's going to try to do. I didn't mean to dash attack there, but it doesn't matter because he's not. He didn't make a move. Just get that can out of here. We're having a projectile war here. I guess he was like trying to angle it so that it would hit. Ah, jeez. If I can hit one... Ah, there goes my rage. It's going to be a little bit harder to kill without that rage. I was about to say, if I can get one more hard hit on him with this rage, he would be gone. But, oh, wait a second. I want to see if I can do Link's infinite jab reset combo. Well, it's sort of it's a jab cancel, not reset. Well, actually, yeah, it is a reset because you reset the jab cycle to do it. Ah, but he set out the can right as I went to do it. Ah, and he air dodged. Too much. Bonk. Ah, I messed it up. I pressed A way too soon. See, the way it works, I'll tell you after I kill this, after I finish off this duck hunt. One more up throw, I think, and I got him. His duck hunt's not that heavy, and he's at such a high percent that I think it would work. Unless I go for the grab and miss, because, I don't know. Now we're just kind of playing rollsies, trying to find a place to punish. I swear to God, if I lose this. Ah! See, Duck Hunt is a character that sort of relies on zoning the other person out until they, like, try to time you out. And, try to, like, force you to approach, and then by the time that you try to approach, they'll read your approach, punish accordingly, and then you lose. So thank you, Will, for that. Alright. That is going to have to be my Link video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I think it was a pretty decent run, because my only 2 losses in the entire thing were the first 2 matches, which was Sonic, and that was an awful matchup. So I might do 1 or 2 more of these depending on what the plan is, but thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.